The cruise industry has hidden communities and secret codes that most passengers never notice, but once you know what to look for, you'll see them everywhere. What started as an innocent vacation for many has turned into something completely different when they accidentally stumbled into the swinging community aboard their ship. The signs are subtle, the codes are everywhere, and the stories from crew members will make you think twice about your next cruise outfit. Pineapples seem harmless enough, right? Just a tropical fruit that screams vacation vibes. But on cruise ships, they carry a completely different meaning that most passengers have no idea about. When you see an upside-down pineapple displayed outside someone's cabin door, it's actually a signal that the occupants are swingers looking for adult company. This isn't just some internet rumor either. Cruise veterans have confirmed this code has been used for years across different cruise lines. One regular cruiser shared how they never noticed any of this until they spotted that telltale upside-down pineapple on someone's cabin door during their vacation. After a quick Google search, suddenly everything clicked into place. They started noticing the signs more and more throughout their cruise, realizing just how active this community really is on ships. The pineapple placement isn't random either. It has to be specifically upside down to send the right message to those who understand the code. But cabin door displays aren't the only way swingers identify each other on cruises. Clothing choices play a huge role too, though this can lead to some pretty awkward misunderstandings. One passenger decided to wear Hawaiian pineapple shirts every single day of their cruise, expecting some kind of attention based on what they'd heard about the swinging community. Unfortunately for them, nobody approached, leaving them feeling pretty disappointed about their wardrobe choice and the lack of response it generated. The reality is that identifying swingers in public spaces like cruise ships is actually quite difficult. People aren't going to be obvious about it, especially in crowded areas like the buffet or pool deck. The codes exist precisely because discretion is important to this community. They need ways to signal to each other without making it obvious to families and other passengers who aren't interested in that lifestyle. Sometimes the pineapple code backfires spectacularly on innocent passengers who just thought they were wearing cute vacation clothes. One cruiser shared their experience buying shorts covered in little pineapples facing all different directions. They thought the pattern was just summery and fun, perfect for their tropical getaway. They had no idea about the hidden meaning until they started getting unexpected attention from other passengers who thought they were advertising their swinging lifestyle. The confusion works both ways too. A cruise ship entertainer shared a hilarious story about one of the female singers in their cast who went to grab coffee in the guest area. She left her phone face down on the table, and her phone case happened to be covered in pineapple designs. A guest approached her directly and asked if she was a swinger because he assumed she was sending signals with her phone case. The poor entertainer had to awkwardly explain that she had no idea about the pineapple code and was definitely not interested in that lifestyle. When she returned to the crew area and told the rest of the cast what happened, everyone laughed and couldn't believe she didn't know about the swinging community's use of pineapples as identification. But her experience shows just how easy it is for innocent passengers to accidentally send the wrong message with their fashion choices or accessories. Beyond pineapples, swingers have developed even more subtle ways to identify each other on cruise ships. Silver necklaces featuring upside-down pineapples are popular because they're much more discreet than wearing pineapple patterns all over your clothing. Only people who know what to look for will notice and understand the significance of the jewelry piece. Black rings represent another common identifier used by the swinging community. These can be worn on either hand or even as toe rings, making them incredibly subtle. You'd need a really keen eye to spot them, and even then, you'd need significant confidence to approach someone based solely on a black ring, since plenty of people wear black jewelry for completely innocent reasons. One passenger learned about the black ring code the hard way when they bought funky pineapple shorts for their cruise vacation. Their wife was not pleased when a couple approached them asking if they were swingers based on their clothing choice. This kind of misunderstanding happens more often than you might think, especially as the swinging community's codes become more widely known through social media and cruise forums. The swinging community doesn't just rely on random encounters during regular cruise sailings. There are actually specific cruises designed entirely for adults looking to explore this lifestyle. These adult-only cruises are completely different from your typical family-friendly vacation, and the stories from crew members who work these sailings will shock you. Virgin Voyages has become one of the major cruise lines catering to adult-only experiences. The people booking these cruises aren't just looking for a quiet adults-only atmosphere like you might find on other cruise lines. They are specifically seeking opportunities for adult fun and swinging activities throughout their vacation. One cruiser mentioned trying to convince their husband to book a Virgin Voyages cruise until they learned more about what these adult-only sailings actually involve. After doing some research online, they quickly changed their mind about the booking, realizing it wasn't the type of relaxing adult vacation they had in mind. The reality of working on these adult cruises is far more intense than most people imagine. A crew member from Royal Caribbean shared some behind-the-scenes details that will make you understand why these sailings require special preparation. Before guests even board the ship, crew members set up stands throughout the vessel stocked with free condoms, making it clear what kind of vacation experience passengers are expecting. These adult cruises also feature designated rooms specifically designed for sexual activities. The rooms are equipped with various pieces of furniture and equipment that you definitely won't find on family-friendly sailings. These spaces are strategically located throughout the ship and are heavily used during the cruise, according to crew reports. The cleanup process after these adult cruises reveals just how wild things actually get during the sailing. Swimming pools have to be completely drained, flushed, and deep cleaned because of bodily fluids that end up clogging the drainage systems. The crew members responsible for post-cruise cleaning are required to wear hazmat suits to protect themselves while dealing with the aftermath of these party cruises. But it's important to note that not all adult cruise passengers are swingers, and the swinging community itself is generally respectful of boundaries. One family shared their experience meeting a group of swingers during their regular cruise vacation. When the swingers asked if they were pineapple people and received a no answer, they completely respected that boundary and never made the family feel uncomfortable or tried to pressure them into anything. This interaction perfectly illustrates that swingers are just regular people on vacation like everyone else. They have their own community and codes, but they're not trying to force their lifestyle on unwilling participants. The secret signals exist specifically to help them find like-minded individuals while respecting those who aren't interested. If you are genuinely interested in booking an adult cruise experience, Virgin Voyages offers these specialized sailings with different themes that typically attract specific age groups. However, there's one major catch that might surprise potential passengers. Virgin has made the decision not to offer traditional drinks packages on their adult cruises, which seems like an attempt to maintain some level of order during these wild sailings. The only way to get any kind of drink package on Virgin's adult cruises is to book a suite, which significantly increases the cost of your vacation. Otherwise, you'll be paying for every single drink individually throughout your cruise, which can add up to hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on your drinking habits. This policy makes sense when you consider what crew members have shared about the chaos that ensues during these adult cruises. Limiting alcohol consumption might help prevent the situations from getting completely out of control, though based on the cleanup stories, it seems like passengers find ways to have their fun regardless of drink package availability. For regular cruise passengers who just want to avoid accidentally sending the wrong signals, it's worth being careful about your clothing and accessory choices. Pineapple patterns, especially anything featuring upside-down pineapples, might attract attention you weren't expecting. Black rings and pineapple jewelry could also be misinterpreted by members of the swinging community. The cruise industry's hidden communities and secret codes create a fascinating subculture that most passengers never realize exists. Whether you're interested in participating or just want to avoid awkward misunderstandings, knowing these signals can help you navigate your next cruise vacation with a better understanding of what's really happening around you on the ship.